I am having a technological breakdown, and it's soon going to be followed by another nervous breakdown. And the weather's still shit. So, what the fuck is occurring? First of all, my main camera mobile phone has finally shit the bed, and it looks like it has died. Any video that I take either doesn't save, or when it saves it's corrupted and glitchy and whatever. So I'm on to my main mobile phone, my old camera phone. It was a Samsung Galaxy S6 active, so it's donkey's years old. I'm not surprised that it's quit. So I'm on to my normal mobile phone, which is a little bit too heavy for this phone gimbally mount. So every now and again it quits and beeps and fucking quits and packs up and turns off, which is no use. But also the screen on it is a bit dodgy. So when you're internet shopping on Penn Island, you've got to be really careful because it zooms in and out and pokes buttons and scrolls up and down and selects buttons. And also when I'm videoing, it zooms in and out, zooms in and out, zooms in and out. So I have to quit, wipe the phone screen on my leg or my sleeve or something like that to discharge the static or grubby fingerprints or whatever, and start again. So things might go a little bit shit in quality wise. My other technological breakdown is to be expected. In a video that didn't upload, I've got all the mounting and the connecting and running of cables and cutting into armoured cables and jazz like that. She is alive, but not working. To be expected. It is not reading any load or any load or any solar. So I think it might be where I've extended these CT clamp cables, the Cat 5 cable I extended it with. What I did do is I thought that I would need to use a connector block and jack plugs sort of thing for the RJ45. But I think I did some Googling yesterday and some YouTubing yesterday of the old help, and it's, I have to remember the name correctly, Innovative Solutions or something like that, are a retailer for Lux Power. There's a couple of installers guide videos running through the basic kit components of the pack, and it mentions the CT clamps, and it comes with 10-meter cable. If you need it, his exact words are along the lines of, when you come to do the site survey and you need to extend the CT cables, then it was either contact them and they will make up some bespoke ones at your required length, or do not cut into the cable using the connector blocks. See another video. So I saw the other video, and it is literally keep it fucking simple, stupid. There's none of these blocks, Wago style clippy fucking things, quick connect. It is literally get the two bare wires and twist them together, check for a signal, and then crimp them. So I've got a bit of a redo to do with the CT clamps to pick up a signal of what solar's being generated and what we're sucking out of the grid, so that the inverter can draw from the batteries and cover the shortfall, or vice versa, charge when there's excess. So at the moment all of that is showing big fat zeros. Quite an unexpected technological glitch is, and I showed it in another video that's all glitchy and didn't upload, is with these options I can select battery type, I can select, well, I can set the date and the time, which I did successfully. I can select the battery type, I can do grid charging, which is like when you're buying it at a cheap rate from midnight to 7 AM in the morning. I can select that and set dates and times and blah blah blah. There's a forced discharge, which again is you can sell energy back to the grid when it's at the best rate to sell back to the grid, blah blah blah. But the actual operational settings, i.e. charge voltage, which is kind of important, because I don't want to be charging with 60 volts when I should be charging with 53 or 53 and a half. Everything seems like it has to be done through a Wi-Fi app, and sure as shit, I've got no internet in this workshop. We're in a fucking black hole for mobile phone signal and for Wi-Fi. So balls. The only thing that I might try is my old phone, the Galaxy S6, has got mobile hotspot, and that is the better phone for picking up Wi-Fi and getting a mobile signal out to the outside world from inside this workshop. So it's kind of successful that it's alive, nothing went kapooey, but I have issues, so I'm going to have to redo these. Now, luckily enough, we've still got a lot of excess, and out in the alleyway there's various loops that have taken out the excess. I've not clipped it all properly yet. So what I'm hoping that I'll do is I've got a couple of connectors up in the loft. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to disconnect one at a time, feed it through until I expose that plug, cut out that plug, twist the wires together, keep my fingers crossed, feed it back through, connect it up at the inverter, and then do the same again for the other one. So that's just a quick update of everything that's kind of gone right, everything that's kind of gone wrong. I'm very happy that sort of like the heavy lifting and the labour side of things is done with this armoured cable that I'm using, because it's the only cable we've got. That's an absolute pain in the fucking arse, trimming up all the armoured sheathing and things like that. Absolutely eats your fingers, and very time consuming. Just being able to grab half hour or an hour here or there, because life gets in the way of things. So that's progress so far. Ha ha. Big Blue still running all right. Charging what I can, when I can, if I can, which, going by the weather recently, it's been shit for days and days, and then you get maybe one or two that's nice and clear with a bit of brightness. So we're just treading water at the moment, really, as regards usage and consumption and charging and things like that. So all good fun, and we'll see how we go from there, I think. So yeah, just a quick update. Hope you're all hanging in there, and I hope you're all happy. Try and remember to shine on, even though the world is a bit shit. You know, keep on kicking. look after yourselves. I'll try and sort myself out, technologically speaking. Make some progress, maybe.